Top 10 Korean historical dramas with the highest ratings you should watch. Hey everyone! Did you know that Korean historical dramas, also known as sajuks, have skyrocketed in popularity over the past few years? If you've ever wondered which ones are the absolute best, you're in the right place today. Welcome to the channel. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of Korean historical dramas. These shows are not just about history, they weave rich storytelling with cultural significance, showcasing the beauty and complexity of Korea's past. So grab your snacks, because we're about to uncover some gems that you absolutely need to watch. Alright, let's get into the good stuff. Here are the top 11 highest-rated Korean historical dramas that you absolutely need to check out. 1. Under the Queen's Umbrella, 2022. Alright, let's get into the nitty-gritty. First on our list is Under the Queen's Umbrella, an historical political drama that tells the story of Im Hwa-ryong, a prickly, sensitive, and hot-tempered queen. She transitioned from being tranquil to being increasingly agitated as others continued to push her buttons. She is a queen who occasionally loses her dignity and is even known to curse. Every day of her life is filled with hardships. She interacts with her troublesome boys and goes through challenges to shape them into good crown princes. Starring Kim Hae-soo, Kim Hae-suk, and Choi Won-young. You can watch this drama with 16 episodes on Netflix. 2. Mr. Queen, 2020. Next up, we have Mr. Queen. This historical comedy romantic series tells the story of a modern chef who has an accident and suddenly wakes up in the body of a 19th century queen. Queen Kim So-young is married to King Cheol-jong, but her husband does not have much power. So-young faces competition from her brother, Kim Jwa-gyun, who also wants power. So-young later discovers that her husband is keeping secrets and is not as weak and soft as he seems. The series offers viewers an entertaining comedy and romance. Shin Hee-sun and Kim Jung-hyun are the lead actors in the series. Starring Shin Hee-sun and Kim Jung-hyun, you can watch this drama with 20 episodes on Netflix and Viki. 3. My Dearest, 2023. At number 3, we have My Dearest, an epic historical romance drama set during the Joseon dynasty about two star-crossed lovers. After an awful catastrophe, a man named Lee Jang-hyun, who has little interest in life or romance, declares that he would never marry. But he is unexpectedly drawn to a nobleman's daughter named Yoo Gil-chai, a socialite goddess known for her beauty and charm. Despite her two unsuccessful marriages, she is determined to live and hopes to fall in love again. Starring Nam Kung-min and An Eun-jin, you can watch 2 seasons of this drama with 21 episodes on Viki and Prime Video. 4. Mr. Sunshine, 2018. Next, we have Mr. Sunshine. This historical melodrama romance, set in the early 1900s, chronicles the story of a young Korean guy who grows up in the U.S. When he returns to Korea as a U.S. Marine Corps lieutenant, he meets and falls in love with a young woman from an aristocratic family fighting for Korea's freedom. Starring Lee Byung-hun and Kim Tae-ri, you can watch this drama with 24 episodes on Netflix. 5. Kingdom, 2019. And who can forget Kingdom, an historical political horror that tells the story of the Joseon king's death that arises almost immediately after he succumbs to smallpox? The Cho clan, which includes the pregnant queen and her father, Chief State Councilor Cho Hak-ju, labels the crown prince a traitor. Questioning the circumstances behind the king's death, the crown prince and his guard, Moo Young, set out to find Lee Sung-hwae, the last physician to treat his father. However, the two are trapped in a community infected with a deadly sickness alongside assistant physician Seo B and a mysterious guy named Young Shin. Starring Ju Ji-hoon, Ryu Sung-ryong, and Bae Do-na, you can watch this drama with 6 episodes on Netflix. 6. The Red Sleeve, 2021. At number 6, we have The Red Sleeve is a historical, romantic Korean series set in 18th century Korea. It follows the story of Prince Yi-san, a perfectionist who is haunted by his father's murder. Yi-san aspires to be a benevolent ruler and plans to reform the kingdom's laws after inheriting the throne from his cruel grandfather. At the palace, he meets Sung Deok-im, a vibrant and intelligent palace maid. Despite the restrictions and responsibilities of royal life, their love grows, and Yi-san proposes to make Sung Deok-im a concubine. However, Sung Deok-im struggles with the idea of being tied down to such a role. As their relationship deepens, she starts to see the potential to bring positive change to the troubled world through their union. Starring Lee Jun-ho and Lee Si-young, you can watch this drama with 17 episodes on Viki. 7. Tale of the Nine-Tailed 1938-2023. Coming in at number 7 is Tale of the Nine-Tailed, the second season of a historical fantasy action series that tells the story of Lee Yan, who struggles to return to the present after being dragged back to the chaotic era of 1938, where she reunites with Ryu Hongju. Once a mountain guardian spirit in the West, she is now the owner of a high-end restaurant in the capital city of Gyeongsong. He also met his younger brother, Lee Rang. Meanwhile, another former mountain guardian spirit and former friend, Cheon Moo-young, has become enemies. Lee Yan struggles to return to the present, to her loved ones. Starring Lee Dong-wook, Kim So-yeon, and Ryu Kyung-soo, you can watch this drama with 12 episodes on Prime Video. 8. Moon Lovers, Scarlet Heart Ryo, 2016. Then there's Moon Lovers, Scarlet Heart Ryo, an historical romance fantasy that tells the story of Go Ha-jin being sent back in time to the beginning of Korea's Goryeo dynasty under King Taejo. She awakens in the body of 16-year-old Hae-soo and finds herself living in the home of 8th Prince Wang-wook, who is married to Hae-soo's cousin. She quickly befriends some of the princes and encounters the outcast 4th prince, Wang-so. Despite understanding she should not get engaged in palace intrigues over the succession to the throne, she unintentionally becomes a pawn in the conflict when many of the princes fall in love with her. Starring Lee Joon-gi and IU, you can watch this drama with 20 episodes on Prime Video. 9. Night Flower, 2024. Now we're almost at the end of our list, but before we reveal the last one, let's talk about Night Flower, an historical comedy mystery that tells the story of Cho Yeo-hwa, who has been a widow for 15 years. Her in-laws are the most prominent noble family in the kingdom. During the day, she lives the life of a widow, devoted solely to her late husband's memories, and seldom travels beyond the gate of her home. At night, Yeo-hwa dons the mask of hero and covertly jumps over the surrounding wall to help the defenseless. In the process, she meets Park Soo-ho, a gorgeous senior officer in the Capitol Guard, who immediately discovers Hero and Yeo-hwa aren't who they seem to be. Starring Lee Han-hee and Lee Jong-won, you can watch this drama with 12 episodes on Viki and Prime Video. 10. Alchemy of Souls, 2022. And finally, the #1 rated historical drama is Alchemy of Souls, a historical romance fantasy that tells the story about teenage mages in the fictional country of Daeho, who come across and cope with Alchemy of Souls, a prohibited magic ritual that changes bodies. It introduces Naksu, an exceptional fighter also known as the Shadow Assassin, whose spirit is trapped within a blind lady named Mudeok, who happens to be the lost daughter of the Jin family's most powerful priestess, Jin Buyeon. She becomes the servant and instructor of Jang-uk, a troublemaker from a royal family who has been gifted the power of the sky, also known as the King's Star. However, a villain determined to be the most powerful magician causes havoc, ruining lives and ambitions. Starring Lee Jae-wook, Jung So-min, and Go Yeon-jung. You can watch 2 seasons of this drama with 30 episodes on Netflix. So there you have it, folks. our top 10 Korean historical dramas that are not only critically acclaimed but also loved by fans everywhere. If you haven't seen them yet, you're definitely missing out. Did your favorite drama make the list? Let me know in the comments below. And if I missed any of your top picks, feel free to drop those suggestions too. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more awesome content like this. Thanks for watching and happy binge watching.